What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, I'm hoping this is going to display correctly because sometimes OBS wants to be a pain, sometimes it doesn't. But I've got to do a full screen version because of technical issues. I've been having a lot today. So I'm going to be working on my Necro healer. I might have to get a new controller. We'll see. I like the healer so far a lot. It is really nice. A lot of different possibilities. I know I have the one ability slotted. I'm just until I get Undaunted all the way. You know, on a hollow grave.
Don't worry.
Probably do a couple of these with Dailies today, actually.
Then
I need another blood spawn for another tank. So just to make sure. Dire Frost, Spindle, Clutch 2, and Unhollow. So we're gonna Spindle, Clutch 2, and Unhollow. I do like the. I have two controllers, but I needed to make sure I didn't check my inventory. Now we're fine. We're good. We're good. I just like the extra defense, you know, in case it won't be on my final build or whatever. I got my orbs. Let's go. Yo, man. Rock it out. Got my war horn. I got my barrier. I know they have the resurrection, but a lot of the times, if you're healing properly, people shouldn't die. I have the totem for the synergy. I'm at 20k. Oh, it's because of this. I'll go with the healing orbs once everything's said and done.
over there, it's Maril.
Sudarim, I thought you were dead. They came in the night, overwhelmed us.
Who did this? Where's Atavar?
I don't know. Atavar and Valor ran further in when we were attacked.
Atavar, where are you?
Only to find the size of that thing.
First the bloodstream, now a gargoyle. That settles it. Vampires.
Vampires? You think they know what they're dealing with?
If not, they're in for a painful lesson.
Die, mortal.
Hurry! You've escaped!
Yes, Master. The Whisperer is gone.
No! You can't be real. I was going to rescue you. Then I heard her voice.
It's over, Braxton. You can rest now.
Boss, I don't think he's listening.
I need to work
You're one of her illusions.
the Undaunted. My Undaunted currently is at 5 on this
Why is
tune.
Nothing ever easy.
So
Join my nightmare. You see? No! So wrong! I don't want you to see anymore. Get out of here. I won't be alone. I can't.
charge that.
Take care of myself.
Braxton. You cheated at cards,
Um,
but you didn't deserve this. Did you hear that? There's someone alive over here. Help me get this cocoon open.
Everybody's everywhere, man. Jesus.
To the dead.
Atavar, where
I love the
are
fact
you?
that a lot of tanks are realizing on the block you can switch between the frost and the shield and recover one for the other.
Wake up.
Shields
Have
are
to
better
agree with
at
the
like
elf
with a lot of
boss.
mitigating
There's some serious magic here. This place screams
passes.
ambush.
But honestly, if you do it correctly, you know you can time everything down quite effectively. Just think, years ago people were laughing at me. I'm like, what the hell, man? I don't need a heavy, but all right. Check out the comments if there is any. Nope, not yet. All right. I like it. It is, you know, all healers have similarities, but each of them also have a unique twist to them.
You look a little
So
flushed.
that's
I'm
what
sure
makes,
that
I think,
beyond
healing or
beats
any
a
class
hard-fought
in this
victory.
game very appealing. I think you could still give them similar stuff without, you know, making the, you know, it feel the same but slightly different. So I'm very slow on this mount. So I'm sitting at 18.9. After the Undaunted, I'll be at 19 something. So once I get familiar also with, I usually push around 19, around a little over 19 to 20 on my health. That's just how I've always rolled. Not much has changed in that element. If you feel comfortable that you can sustain it without dying, but you know, a lot of people put that on heals, but once again, you know, it's all about individual players. Prayer is good. I might keep the set for like a backup or something. It's a pretty good set. I won't use that set though. Prayer can be a good set. Sometimes I think a lot of people underestimate things because there's always a standard. You know, this is heavy. I have enough heavy. Alright. So we need Dire Frost and Unhollow. Where's our Dire Frost? Thank God. Oh, thank you. You know, I still remember when tanks in this game even were running around. I mean, you can pull it off, don't get me wrong, but it all depends on the tank per se. But when I see a tank with between 30, usually 30 and 40k, I feel so much better about my circumstances. Okay, that's scary. Oh my God. somebody's gonna die, and it's not gonna be my fault. Just a heads up. All right. We're gonna skip the other boss? Okay. Oh boy. Of course.
Your frozen soul will haunt this place forever.
All right. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, the totem. Let me go over this real quick. Why the totem? Right? I don't know if anybody's figured it out. I haven't been playing. I don't follow a lot of people. But I'm using the agony totem. Summon an effigy of bone at your feet that gives minor protection. So it's just going to give minor protection to me and my allies for 9 seconds, reducing damage taken. That helps healing mitigation. After 2 seconds, the totem begins fearing nearby enemies, so it's a CC effect. We don't want them running, but they fear in place, so they cower. Allies can activate Pure Agony, causing enemies to take 3,630 magic damage over 5 seconds. Also, it applies the minor vulnerability to them. That increases the damage they're going to take. So this is really good on the Necro healer. Now, ideally, I need to still farm for my lightning staff. This should be the wall of lightning, not the wall of fire. Unfortunately, on this platform, I only have the flame staff. But I will farm it up, and eventually I'll get it. Eventually. So the agony is really good. The mender, if you're going to use the mender, the tither is good. It's a good combo. Right now, I'm going to be doing the orbs. Right now, I have the summon armor just for mitigation for myself. Later on, I will not need that, right? And there, when I won't need it, I can, go back into, the hex proof. So I want to go ahead and slot the hexproof because it'll increase my healing. It'll cost me life, but at the same time. And then I can also do the life and death, but I just have to consume a corpse. You can do that also once again with the mender. So it's a really good effect. But, the thing is, restoring tither has a 3% effect. And so does the hex. While slotted, the cost of my abilities are reduced. So hexproof on the restoration bar, really good. I just find it to be, you know, a good trade-off. Now, I do have the renewing animation, you know, but a lot of times if you're healing right, you shouldn't need it. So I feel like one of the things that Zoss didn't anticipate was, I mean, maybe ideally for a trial scenario, depending in certain scenarios, like maybe that's why they implemented it. I don't feel the ulti is a justification to healing. So that's the problem with that ultimate. As a healer, why would I want people to die? Becomes a question. I get it, like in those hard moments, you know, you don't have to do the res. It's an instant res for an ultimate. I get that. But I really, 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 really do have a major problem. I want to get on the orbs to turn this in. So
you're not one. Is the undaunted obsession.
I have really strong, you know, like why. So I'm still leveling the restoration staff. Once I get 50, whatever. I don't think I have any more skill points. I do need to get more skill points as well. You know, I don't know why I left 2 years ago, this class came out. In 2 years, why they haven't revamped that ulti. You know. Like, if nobody's dead, it's functionless. You know, it has no function. And I would actually like to see something slightly different, you know, but
The right tool.
I'm not saying it's a bad ulti. I'm just saying it's not going to be used very often.
I must finish this.
Just, you know, my take on it. Okay. So I do still have to figure which one was it? Hold on. Unhollow Grave.
I've got what you need.
Alright. That might be good for PvP. Hulking's still kind of a, you know, a pretty decent setup. Oh, no. I have enough ice furnace to last me forever. And ice hearts, I have a ton of those. Should be good there. Ice furnace restoration staff. No, don't need it. All right. Overall, though, I think it's a pretty, you know, it's a good healer. I always use the same basic 1 bar configuration. Not much has changed in the time that I've been gone. I usually put 1 class ability locked in. I always use the Warhorn. I'll morph this when it's morphable. Neurotic orbs. You know, I started this before healing orbs was even a thing for the synergy. And then they brought out healing orbs, which was a perk. Synergies restore already when you synergize with them. Healing orb just makes it like so much better. It's a, you know, synergizing is a good thing in group play. The more synergies you have lying down and you time them right, the better you can sustain in any scenario. Combat prayer, I like the fact that it gives it protection and a buff. So it offers the minor, buffs up everybody, healing springs, you know, always. I always go with the inner light. I get crit crit increases, you know, chance to crit heal, and then I get max magicka, which increases my healing capabilities on that bar. Restoring Tither, my boy Unreal was talking about that combo. It really is a nice combo. It is. I'm pretty much slotting it for the passives in the while slotted increase my healing by 3%. The Menders on here, of course, the Ellie Drain. We run the Ellie. Everybody runs the Ellie. That should be the Lightning Wall for the off balance. And then the damage increase, and then the agony, and then of course, because I'm not using any of the class ultimates, I always go back with the barrier. I like barrier. Barrier absorbs up to 20,000 damage. In those clutch situations, you've got to call how good your group is. Sometimes it's better to save up on the barrier to recoup on the healing, especially if you're resin. If you know if something, I mean, I get it for this clash or whatever, but I would rather barrier everybody, start up a res, and keep the heals going. The ultimate's good for that, but I always go back to the barrier. I mean, if you want to go with, you know, the renewing animation for the passives, that's fine. You know, when you use an ability on a corpse, you generate 10 ultimates, pretty good. You know, they don't even, when you have a negative effect on you, your healing done is increased by 8%. That's another reason, you know, you definitely want to, whatever. Life and Death is actually good. It's a great ability. It really is a great ability. You know, it is. And I got the whole thing, like, you know, you lose this, you lose that, but you increase. I mean, I get all of it, but...
Dare touch me, vampire? I may fall today, but by Onsi's bright blade, I will take you with me.
Please, just listen. I'm not allied with those grave robbers. If you keep this up, those wounds will reopen.
Please, I do. Certainly. I mean...
Go. Skill point coming up.
Our new friend doesn't object to my presence. I hope that settles things.
For now, vampire. Only for now. It's the competition.
Oh, snap. I forgot my food buff.
You lost? No. I waged. Ah! You have no idea.
This looks like it's gonna
Well
be
done,
fun
Wayfarer.
on that.
Look there on the door. Fireworks.
Certain vets I really am gonna enjoy.
How far down does this room go, Shalaria? Surely they found enough bones up here to fill those urns they brought.
Ending, help us. The door is sealed. And without to Walker's gaze.
Wait, Shalaria. Look there on the floor. More sigils. Perhaps they correspond to the one on the door.
You may be right, vampire. Look around. We must keep up the pursuit.
Anybody know what we're supposed to activate? Right here. More sigils. There's usually something activated. Okay. Okay. Right here. Oh, the empty ones. Or not? Get on the empty ones. Which ones do we stand on? The sigils. There's something with the dang sigils. Try to stand on the unlidded ones. There's too many. It's a numbers game, man. No, I got two people. Like, I can. Yeah, something's got to give. So, oh my God. What the fuck? One, two. There's something with this. No. Yes. There's something with it. It's a no. Oh my God. Let me. There's. See, this is what Zoss doesn't need to do. Put puzzles. Because, unfortunately, no one wants to listen. Nope. Mm-mm. There's something. Try this one. Yes. Dungeon. What the? Dungeons, you trying to help? It's a tank. On the circle. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay. Figured it out. Was on top. Why? Good shit. Good stuff. Wow. Note. I like figuring out mechanics, but puzzles or weird stuff like that? Why? Okay. You know it's...
Door, but no statues or sigils. Any ideas, blood drinker?
Yeah.
A few. The corresponding sigils may be in another room. We should perhaps in that vault too.
Finally.
In a situation, if you weren't lagging behind when the door resealed itself.
Now, there's definitely something here. Sigils. Deeps, man, you're killing me. DPS.
Door unsealed. It's just.
Sigils.
Never mind.
God.
Capture one of the drop.
Sigils. The grounds. See, they light up when the flames came in. That's a good indication, man. People want to know why they don't, like, pass vets. They're like, oh, I got through normal. Well, yeah, but there's mechanics.
Where is Tuwaka's gate? Where is your leader?
That's why I always do normal first, man. I'm trying to pay attention to, like, what's going on with the mechanics.
Before he what?
Like, if the tank would have, like, put it in the middle, then everybody could have backed out when the emote dropped. Exhaust gives you hints. Oh, that looks gravy. These things again. Yep. I definitely saw this coming. That's a bitchin' vet. I know it is. I know that is.
Explored more tombs than I care to recall. And I've never seen a guardian like this.
Enough with your academic.
You ain't getting away with like something like that and vet like that. No way. No way. No how. Ever. You will get annihilated.
I had no idea such.
Everyone
grand
have
ruins still
aggro
hard
on
this
bar,
place.
or did I miss it?
Yes. The works of
It's not your fault, Tank. It's a mechanic. Placement on that one is the key. I'm paying attention, believe you and me.
Do not let these troublemakers reach this center.
Okay, there's pillars on the side. So I know there's going to be a mechanic. Aha! See all that?
Do you like it? Do you like it? Come join me in death. Lonely? I'll give you some friends. Let the madness in!
Can I do it? 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 Again. That ad's just gonna keep killing. The ad has to die. Okay, you gotta hide behind the pillar. Until the ads are down.
Into the abyss!
No!
I'll gather some friends.
No tank. He died on the platform. Once they die on the platform, they're done. Oh yeah. Always run normal first. We'll figure it out. Ow! Yeah, ow.
We're almost there. Something profoundly evil lies here.
Conjure him. It will face a lasting death.
This place is too damp. Time's out. Stronger, kid.
Kill you for what you've done.
By all means, try. Our patron demanded the remains of the Grey Host. What's the harm in having a few more corpses?
You know these Oblivion marks mean something.
He's in no condition to fight. Go. Kill that beast.
Oh my gosh. That was cool. I don't even care. Whoa, what is this? Well, it's
That was my fight.
places a ghostly curse on your enemy for 6 seconds. Yeah. The mall's not good, but yeah.
You were right, of course. Fenorian, I understand why you did what you did. One day I will make my peace with it. In the meantime, I will put the life you saved to good use.
I trust you will,
Why do
Shinoria.
coffers
As for
go
me,
under
I have some
slottable?
investigating to do.
I just got that.
Starting with this mysterious patron Kiana mentioned.
That's a weird. Okay. Yo, wanted grapple up, look up. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, dude. Seriously, man. It is definitely going to be a great dungeon. The mechanics are kind of interesting, to say the least. 1 second. I gotta mute this. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Selling, buying, trading. Right here.
Can you believe it?
dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverhold.
I wish I was off adventuring.
Sorry about that. That was my daughter. Alright, so we got the dailies done on the Necro Healer. That last dungeon, definitely, I'll run a couple more times just to make sure I have all the mechanics down before I start running it on vet. So I want to get caught up on a lot of mechanics. By the way, thank you, dude, for that heads up on the grapple. I think I'm really impressed with, like I said, the PvE elements that ZeniMax always puts into this game. Always there's, you know, it's amazing what they do. You know, paying attention the first time on, you know, normal runs is different than vet. We know this, there's no question of it, but getting some of the premise down, it does help. So I always tell people, man, hey, you know, just take it for what it's worth, try to go pay attention, and, you know, see where it leads you. So yeah, pretty good. And then I've still got to get those healing orbs. So we're at 2 right now. Once we get 4, we'll get the healing orbs. We'll also finish leveling up of that restoration staff passives, which we do have right now. For Siphon, you know, I really wish Force Siphon would have replaced the Ellie Drain. I've always wanted Force Siphon for the healer to have the effect of the Ellie Drain, because that would be nice to have a heal effect with, you know, whatever Magic player's looking for, or you know, a stand version of it. You know, this way it was more justifiable, you know, right, for, you know, another utility, you know, as you're healing, you know, off the Siphon, but other people can recuperate their abilities instead or something. You could have different morphs. That's what I've always been hoping for. So yeah, so with everything said and done, but thank you, man. Thank you, Wanted. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Overall, I'm really pleasantly surprised with the Necro Healer. It definitely, you know, it always, all, like I said, all healers have a similarity to them, no matter which healing class, what class you decide to heal with, due to the restoration staff and utilities. But some of the classes have their unique twist. Templars, you know, definitely have cleanses. Buffs, the buffs are always different. Like on a sorcerer, I give minor prophecy. You know, Templars don't do that, but so does the Sorc DPS. So if they do it right, you know, and everything, which they should. But you know, and I always use the restoring ward, you know, for recovery. So on my Sorc heal, when I did Sorc healing, which was nice, but once again, no cleanse. So, and then the Necro here has self-cleanse, but it doesn't have group cleanse. You know, negative effects increase its healing. So, like I said, there's always... I like that they're not all the same. But I feel like you can put utilities in that have similar functionality, but at with a different effect or different cost, and on how that operates. Like, for example, you know, the Templar's healer is a ground effect, right? You don't have to give all cleanses a ground effect like that with the synergy. You know, you don't have to. You can give a different cleanse effect without synergizing. You know what I'm saying? To your group. Like limited cleansing capability, I would like to call it, versus like multi cleansing capability. And I hope one day that they implement those things to give more, without making the classes the same, more functionality to all the classes to be able to play the role without nitpicking, but at the same time still keep them diversified. Like DK Healer. DK Healer doesn't heal as effectively as any other class. It actually is the weakest healer, but it mitigates prior to healing. So the way you operate shields, right? Your group shields, and then you heal the offset. That's what makes DK healing really strong. So, and I like that. That's why I like DK healing. DK healing is like the hardest healing class you're going to, if you want the challenge of being a healer, if you think you're all that as a healer, then your final healing, in quotes, challenge is DK healing. Templar, no offense to Templar, it's novice. It has every utility there. It has the synergies. It has, you know, all of this capability. So it's a novice. Warden healers are good, but line of sight. You know, you can mess up a warden healer just because of line of sight. Psijic Psijic skill line definitely helps the healing. You know, especially, you know, if you want to take a couple of those and then grab yourself a self-sustaining shield, you know, for the slot, that really works nice as well. So overall, I do feel like the Necro is a very good, you know, adaptation for what it brings. Once again, I always nitpick about, you know, certain things, because I've played all healing classes. I played all the tank roles. I always start off with a support class, because it's very important for me to understand how the class operates in that role first, you know, in the support capability. Once I understand the support capability, the DPS is, it's fine adjustments. That's about it. But support, definitely, you know, their strengths and weaknesses. DPS, same kind of principle, but DPS, you have way more ways around their weaknesses due to, you know, damage type, set type, sets, Mundus type. You can erase, you can make up those differences a lot easier than in support roles. Support roles, you either understand the class and that functionality, or you don't. And that's very, very important in how you're going to play as a healer. I did a Stam Warden healer, and I played that on vets. Never did a trial with it, but did I run vets with it? Every day. So I pulled off a Stam Warden healer, and with a bow. So can you do it? Yeah. It's just, you know, you're challenging yourself of the class's capabilities. So anyways, man, I'm gonna let you guys go. Once again, thank you guys for stopping in. I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. Peace.